Alright guys, so the first step is you need to remove the previous cooler, which was a stock cooler from Intel. So the first step is make sure the power is not connected, and if you want a safety you can wear a handband for this. Just remove the fan just like this. So the power is out now. Now if you can see the arrow marks, can you zoom in? Alright, so you can see the arrow marks, that means it is unlocking now. If you turn it right, it's locked. Unlock it, you can hear the sound tick. That means things are locked and unlocked. Should pull them up, pull them up, pull them up, pull them up, just like that. And yeah, there we go, you have the cooler. And look at our thermal paste, which is really ugly right now. Also the processor, so we may have to replace the thermal paste as well, and thereafter we'll show you how to get it done. So now I've taken my cooler out. I will remove the motherboard. You should know the basics of removing the motherboard, as you might damage the circuit. So make sure you know the process of removing the motherboard step by step. Remove every slot for the first time. Just take out the graphic card, take out the RAM, take out the processor, then remove the motherboard and peace out. We'll see how it happens again.
Alright guys, so I just unscrew all the things and we'll keep it fast forwarded. So we have finally removed all the screws from the motherboard, and we're going to install the plate in the next step. So here we have the brackets. In these brackets we need a square type of screws. You can find it in a with the peripherals which is given to you from the box. Just place it like this and you'll have this movable thing so that you can adjust, and you have this cap. Just push it in, and you can now push and pull to adjust in the motherboard. Now we have fitted all the parts. As you can see, I've fitted all the 4 of them, and I'm going to place it to my motherboard as it is adjustable, and we're going to screw into it by removing the motherboard and placing underneath into it. So here we can see I will take my motherboard a little bit up. So let us just place it like. If you're doing it alone, it will be difficult. If you have a friend to support, like I have one now, it'll be easy for you. So you got it, and yeah, just push it, and you'll see this result will be like this. You'll have to keep push and hold on. As you can see, that's the thing. So we have all these things pushed into our motherboard. It's installed in our motherboard. And the most important step right now is that you'll have to remove the processor. You'll have to unlock it first. You'll have to apply the thermal paste. For that I have a sanitizer, a kind of alcohol thing. You should click like this and open up the case. Remove the processor gently. Do not press. Do not give too much pressure. Just handle it safely. Just like this. Do not touch the bottom of it. Do not just backwards, because you might mess up the pins. And this is how you keep it so that it's safe. I'm using a sanitizer instead of alcohol, so it has alcohol. I'll take a cotton and I'll put some sanitizer on it. I'm gonna clean the mess up which I have in my previous processor, just like this. You can clean it up until you actually get the perfect result, like mine, but you can have a better result. So we did it, and we're gonna place it back into our motherboard, and after that we're gonna see how it's done. But before placing it in the motherboard, you should know the basic rules. You can see there's arrow mark, and also there's these spot holes. You can see those holes, these punch holes. If you have the same thing in the processor port, as you can see here, there's a triangle as well as the part for the hole. Just keep it in, just drop it, and no more. Handle it safely. That's it. Don't give up pressure. Now that we're putting processor to our motherboard, just lock it like dragging in, and that's it. It's locked now. So the next thing is we're going to apply thermal paste. Just follow the procedure. Do not do anything else. Just follow the line method which I'm showing here. Just put a line in your processor. Mine wasn't that accurate, but you can place it in a line so that it will be accurate for you, just like this. So now we'll peel off this thing from our cooler so the heat pipes can also get synced to our thermal paste. And then we have these kind of screws, which we had these plates. These brackets needs to be attached just in a regular manner. Just screw them with both the sides and you're done. Now I'm gonna place these screws right into my bracket which we have installed in a motherboard. Just like this, place it, push it, then screw it. I'll show you how it's done. You have to do it diagonally. Please do go for just 1, 3, 2, 4, just like that. Just screw them all, and it would take really less time if you have a friend to support you. Again, it's really a complicated process if you're all alone doing by this, because I have him holding his hands underneath the motherboard so that I can install all the screws. But if you are alone, you'll have to hold the motherboard, then install the screws in vertically. So now we have our fan. It's an LED fan. So this is the input. If the sticker is in, that's the input, and the fan will be the output. So you should know the basic positions to attach your fan depending upon you, how you want it, how you have an idea for an air exhaust. I do it this way so that my air goes out from the top of my cabinet so that there will be no heat inside my computer. And now you'll have to connect the fan cable. Most important step, do not forget this step. Just install it like this and make sure it is really tight, it does not come off easily. And also make sure that you have attached all the cables in the motherboard, because if you might have missed one, then your desktop, your monitor wouldn't show anything, just saying no signal. And also you could mess up the motherboard by short-circuiting something if you don't connect anything, and that's how you do it. So now we have our setup done. Let's just turn on the computer. As you can see, our cooler is really working beautiful. She's beautiful for sure. And let's see, our PC is turning on, and you will see a result. New CPU installed. Yes, of course, we removed the processor and we added one. So click F1 and just go to boot menu and boot it up, or also you can just clear the defaults and just get back to the if you ever turn back on, if you just restart your PC, it will actually work. As you can see, my air is going out, so the heat will be reduced for sure, and we'll see how it's done. So I have my PC on. I'll check the core temperature. Let's see our temperatures. As you can see, it's in 43, 46. That's really good. So you have 105 maximum TJC temperature. So if it's below that, your PC is safe and you wouldn't have any problems by that. I got one last thing to say. Thank you to my friend. Here we go.
Yeah, don't step trip. This is an introduction. Oi, my